guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing something totally different from what I normally do on my channel. Today I'm creating a video on theme Park Tycoon 2. Now I have quite a history with this game, as I created and destructed 4 parks of my creation that went surprisingly well to create this massive park that I have right here called Freedom Island. So I'm gonna be spawning it in 3, 2, 1. So guys, here is Freedom Island. Now I spent quite a lot of time on this park, as it only took me like 3.5 weeks, almost a full month to complete this. So today in this video I'm gonna be giving you a little tour, and also I'm gonna be showing you all the rides that I've created, as well as the camera point of views. So I hope you guys find this video like pretty good. So anyways, let's get into this tour, guys. I'm so excited. So first things first, let's go down here and you'll find your cafe, a small little cafe. It's a little lit up. Anyways, don't worry about these 2 things here. These are like money makers. They're quite efficient too. So anyways, we have like a straight line of tables, a lot of food options. We have a lot of restrooms too. It's like any normal cafe. Except there's like those 2 little rides there. But anyways, that basically does it for the cafe. As for this little ride over here, I'll show you guys that later. The second part of this tour is the kid zone. Now I recently just created this, and it has like kid zone rides. It's pretty good for making money. And I spent like a very low time on it. I spent like a few minutes decorating this. So anyways, that does it for the kid zone, and they're already littering in my park, and I do not like that, which is why I have trash cans on literally every square inch of the park. So I should probably put some trash cans when I'm done with this video. So for the local kid zone, we got the teacups cart, the spiral slide, and the carousel cart. And as you can see, I'm the second largest park in the server. So I'm not showing off, by the way. I'm just putting that out. I'm the second largest park in the server, and I'm surprised that it has a 4-star review. Never realized it could do so well. But anyways, that basically does it for the kids zone. Now let's move on to our next part of the tour. Our next tour, our next part of the tour is the Soaring Eagle. Now this ride is the very first coaster I've ever built in this park. It's the oldest, and it's surprisingly getting a lot of payment. And check this thing out, guys. It's called the Sequencer, and once I unlock the Nice and Tidy Park achievement, I unlocked the Activated achievement as well. So what this basically does is it provides a little trigger for when the ride begins. So when I press play, it like does this. And also, I have some little signs to encourage the people at enjoying the ride. Now I spent quite a lot of time operating this ride and making adjustments, since I had to recreate it a bunch of times due to Roblox physics. And besides this small little ride here, I created that just for fun. But anyways, this little zone here is called the Extreme Zone, and also the Photograph Zone, because of this little spot over here. You could take a spot near the roller coasters and the small little forest and scenery over there. And also there's a bunch of benches for people to sit down when they're tired, and basically just your average theme park stuff, restrooms, stands and all. And yeah, so that basically does it for the first part of the Extreme Zone. Yes, there's multiple parts. Now I'm gonna show you guys the POV, camera view of the Soaring Eagle. Before we get into this POV, I'm just gonna point out that this ride is kind of long, since I made it to be 3 laps long, meaning that it goes around like 3 times. So this might take a while, but anyways, enjoy the ride. So there you have it, lads, the Soaring Eagle. Now, I may have shortened the camera portion since I don't want to make this video too long. And it goes around 3 times and it takes about, like, let's see, about 2.5 minutes to fully pass. But anyways, let's move on to the next ride. Over here, we have some more kids coasters over here and over there. Now, don't judge me, but I was lazy enough to use the templates, and these kind of just spawned it out for me. So I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't use my creativity, and I was that lazy to use the templates. But guys, I'm so sorry. Let's move on to the next portion. Alright, here we have the top spin ride. Now, this ride is pretty basic, and it spins you around like really slowly until like the whole thing just decides to come like very loose with screws. So basically, here's what it does, as it basically kind of turns you upside down like that, and it basically does that for like 2-3 minutes until the ride is over. So I'm gonna give you guys a little sneak peek at the few sections of the ride. Now, it's about to be night as it is, and just look at this place. It looks very, very good with lighting. I have to say, it looks very well with lighting. So for the next ride I'll be showing you is the Frisbee. Now this basically is like what everything you've seen at a theme park. You get it in like a circular little disc with a bunch of seats, and now it just swirls it like swings you around side to side, and even almost becomes a loop. So I highly recommend riding this ride, consider that I rode it in real life, and it's pretty fun. So I'll be showing you guys a point of view of this ride as once it comes down. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. So there you have it. That's the Frisbee ride. So now for this template coaster here. I don't know why I used the template. I was just too lazy and I didn't want to spend all my money. But basically this ride is like a 6-car train, and it basically takes you up and like twists you around, kind of like a Rocky Mountain. So that's why I called this coaster the Rocky Mountaineer. One, because of its scenery, and because the way it like twists you around. So that's why it's called the Rocky Mountaineer. Plus, the crystals are everywhere. So it's just a 1-lap ride, and I think you guys might find this a little self-explanatory. So there you have it. That's the Rocky Mountaineer. Now for our next ride is this pretty weird thing over here. I spent like literally 2 minutes finding the right place to spawn this ride, considering it's a template, and besides that, it looks pretty strange. So I'll be giving you the strange point of view camera view for this coaster. That's why I call it a kid's ride, since it's slow, it's efficient, and it attracts a lot of little kids in these days in real life at theme parks. So I'll be giving you guys the short POV of this ride. Our next part of the tour is this ride over here called the Topple Tower. Now this ride takes riders up like a steep little tower under a rubber duck. I don't know why it's there, and it basically topples. It basically like the tower like moves left and right close to the ground to make it look like it's actually toppling down and just looking like it's gonna kill them. But anyways, that's not the goal for the ride, and it actually circulates around a bit. So I'm gonna be giving you guys the POV of this ride. So there you have it, guys. There's the Topple Tower. Now let's move on to our next part of the tour. Now moving on to our next ride is the Fireball. Now I call this the Ring of Acid because it's the same thing as the Ring of Fire, because it can melt things and burn things alive. And this roller coaster is pretty scary to most people, but I never seen it fully run, so I'm not quite sure yet. But this just takes you all around in a 360-degree loop in a 3-car, like a 6-seat train sort of thing. But is it 6 seats? It's 12 seats, but it takes you around a full loop for like 3 or so minutes, then turns you back around in the other direction, and just basically lands you here for after a few seconds of launch time. So I'll be giving you guys a POV of this ride. Now moving on to our second to last final ride of this ride is is another template coaster, but actually looks pretty cool. I called it the Corkscrew Conqueror. It's pretty long queue line, but I don't really mind. But I don't really mind since it's like triple lapped, so it might take a little long. And I think it lasts like let me check the stats. It lasts around almost 3 minutes. So we got a long line of people here, and as you could tell, it kind of satisfied a lot of people, counting a total guest count of 1225 and 30,000 paid. And now when this ride comes back from its three lap long journey, we're gonna take this one step at a time. So I'll be giving you guys only one lap. So anyways guys, I'll be giving you guys the POV of one lap through this amazing coaster. So there you have it. There's the Corkscrew Coaster. Now for our final ride of this park. Now this one is I probably saved the best for last since it's the fastest in the park, and it's also triple lapped, but just because it's fast, it lasts only 45 seconds. So it actually takes you through almost the entire park perimeter. So anyways guys, I'm excited to show you this ride. Let's get straight into it. Now this is called the Flight from Down Under. Now as you could tell, this kind of simulates a plane because of the runway tunnel. It's pretty dark, and it basically flies you around the entire park with a bunch of loops and sidewinders and corkscrews, and it also travels through the loop of the Soaring Eagle. So yeah, that's one of the main parts that everyone likes when people from the server come visit my park. They mainly like the part that they go through the loops, so that's what attracts most people. And look at that, the ride's here. So I'll be giving you guys a front person point of view. Now I hope you enjoy this ride. So anyways guys, that's gonna do it for our final ride. Now this takes place in Park Tycoon 2. You could search it up in the Roblox search, and if you find me, do come up to Freedom Islands and feel free to chat with me, because I'm always available when I'm working on the park. So anyways guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you play Park Tycoon 2, please well, I don't have anything to say. But anyways, like the video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.